Mic check 2 1 2. Mic check 2 1 2. All right, so we got the audio working correctly. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How you guys doing on this Sunday night? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Shout out to my man Introvert. We got to talk about these monetized women again, particularly this case of this woman getting her whole family deleted. He said, "Hey man, you look sad." I'm just probably a little bit tired looking. This is my tired face. So yeah, it's gonna get deep tonight. It's gonna be very eye-opening information that I want to drop on you guys tonight. And so this is a viral crime case. So we're gonna get we gotta talk about everything related to this. So you guys, as you come in here, double tap the screen. We are going to get into this very shortly. You guys want to stick around for this one because this is gonna get crazy. Gonna get crazy. Let's see. Absolutely insane. And this happened on September 29th, last month. So this is absolutely crazy, guys. So you guys are gonna be looking for this, man, because this is crazy situation. Absolutely crazy situation. We're gonna let more people get in here, and then we're gonna get started. Well, I appreciate it. Felicitas. Felicitas. Ramirez. Ramirez. So yeah, guys, you guys want to stick around for this one. Hopefully you've been doing good, Introvert. This is definitely not the bottle of water that I wanted to grab, but it is the one that I grabbed. We're gonna get started. We're gonna let a few more people get in here, and then we're gonna get started with the live. Introvert writes, "It seems like a lot of women's actions, whether it involves men for money on dates, scamming, or even relying on government assistance, stems from borderline greed. Some of it definitely is." Bella, my phone died, so I'm not using my phone. I'm using my sister's. Okay. Bella. 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 So there's a viral story. Man is charged with killing or deleting, we can't say that on YouTube, deleting and unaliving mother, father, and 1-year-old baby in Berks County, Pennsylvania. A 61-year-old man has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder after he allegedly deleted a mother, father, and a 1-year-old earlier this month. Jose Luis Rodriguez has been charged with first-degree deletion, abuse of corpse, and other associated charges with the connection deaths of 31-year-old, a 1-year-old, and another 31-year-old. So, guys, check this out. This is completely crazy. So, the father or the husband to this woman was PIMPing technically his wife to this man so that this man, this old 61-year-old, could fund their whole family's lifestyle. She was getting the money from him and taking care of her whole family. The 61-year-old was thinking he was just giving her money, just for her own stuff. No, he was taking care of a whole entire family. And when he found out about it, he went bonkers. Can I make a public service announcement to all you guys out here? Because I see a lot of guys like McQueen and all these different guys all over the internet. We gotta, y'all, we gotta keep our, pimp strong. You know what I'm saying? We got PIMPN. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep all this stuff. You gotta keep it like, bro. Can we stop with the PIMPN? Most of you guys don't have the stomach for that. Most of you guys, you're gonna fall in love. You're not that masculine and strong to keep the woman on the blade. Like, stop. Like, first of all, this is a felony crime. So you gotta stop promoting this stuff. This ain't the 90s. Can we stop with the PIMPing? Dudes ain't never PIMP'd in their life, and they think, getting a woman in check is PI. Bro, you are supposed to be a man. She's supposed to respect you. She's supposed to follow your lead. What do you? Excuse me. And so we got a lot of goofballs on the internet, right? And a lot of these guys, they be messing with, they get a good woman and treat her and make her into a 304. This is how these situations occur, unfortunately. Now, most of the time, these women want to do that stuff. So we're not gonna, die on that cliff where the women are just innocent. That is not the truth. So I'm gonna read some comments, and then we're gonna get right back into the story. And you guys, as you come in here, double tap the screen, comment your thoughts below, because women now have a right to work a job or even start a small businesses. Why in the hell do you feel the need to use men for money for? Make it make sense. Yeah, they say they're strong and independent, but they'll still be sugar babying on the side. It's ridiculous. And that's another point that we're gonna get into a little bit later about how bad dating has gotten, guys. A lot of you guys are not getting the run that you need. You're not getting the amount of airtime that you need with these women. It has to do with these women are doing it alternatively through alternative means. And we'll get into that in just a second. He said, damn, I watched another video about the story. Yeah. Some of these dudes ain't cut like that. They better cut the nonsense out. That issue's a felony. Bro, talk about it. Bella writes, people are just crazy nowadays. Like, wow. It's feeling one-sided, even with the good women. Malik says. Explain that, Malik, as we go back into the story. I'll read you guys' comments and take a break periodically. So according to investigators, the 61-year-old man was infuriated because the man, the PIMP husband, was taking his money. He then reportedly admitted to Berks County investigators that he deleted her in the back of the head near a Lane Street. After this, he took 1 year old down the street and threw him in a pond and left him to be unalive. So Adams, hold on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's see. Adams said while it's clear that Rodriguez had some sort of relationship with the woman, what is fully in detail is unclear. The two did, however, previously work together at a warehouse. Again, people think that you can go to work and you can't fall in love. Guys, when there's men and women in a vicinity with each other, they will fall in love. Somebody gonna be screwing somebody. That's just how the game goes. Some get caught because they're reckless. Some people don't get caught. Guys, work relationships is a real thing. We got to stop downplaying that. So when your girl go out to work tomorrow and she don't work remote, when she go out to work tomorrow, best believe she's come across some men that she's found attractive at the job, and she's comfortable with them. She's seen them for years. They have rapport. They joke with each other back and forth. This stuff is going to happen, guys. Even goofy women will talk about their work husband while they have an actual husband. This is utter idiocy. So Malik says, I'm going to go back into this in just a second. I'm going to read some more comments. Basically, they mirror you first. Then once the cupcake stage is over, you see the real them slowly. I mean, Malik, you're preaching to the choir, man. You know, especially with me, the relationship goes good the first 3 to 6 months. We'll see, Bella. The first 3 to 6 months, and then after that, you see a steep decline. Like women can't hold on to the lie that long. Can only fake for so long. I take care of everything and can't even get a packed lunch consistently. Yeah, man. Women don't bring any values. And that's what women don't understand today. They're so narcissistic, excuse me, and unintelligent, have low IQ because, guys, if you're in any negotiation, if you're in any negotiating anything, friendships or whatever, and there's another person involved, um, guys, you got to make sure that their self-interest gets appeased as much as your self-interest gets appeased. Women are so selfish that they'll just want what they want. If they don't get it, they don't bring anything in return to you to give you any incentive to stay around. And so either they've been dealing with men that put up with that BS, which is, you guys need to knock that off, because you're making it, you're giving her a delusional mindset. And you know she's gonna become 30 years old and wonder why she can't get a relationship. It's because you've never been taught to give value back, or she's low IQ and narcissistic. And just PSA to the lame dudes out there, we got to stop promoting this lame loser behaviors like spending money on women, like paying for play as they call it. That would be a serious crime. Yeah, we're not into all that. If the husband was truly PIMPing her wife to a shirt, he's a damn idiot, and he's done with their entire immediate family in danger, bro. Like, women's choices. Like, guys, can we be all the way real tonight? We're on a late night tip, so all the kids should be tucked in bed. Guys, I want to tell you guys a truth here. And I know a lot of you guys think that you can beat this, but this is undefeated. Anytime SEX is happening, SEX is happening, people's feelings are involved. Anytime you guys are intermingling in the bedroom, there are feelings involved. And then you tack on somebody's hard-earned money. So you got emotions involved in the bedroom. And then you have your money, who you worked hard for your entire life, on the line. Guys, this is a recipe for disaster. Women can't just walk away if you guys have been having and she's attached to you guys and you told her it's a situationship. Guys, if the situationship goes longer than 2 to 3 months, you're in a relationship in her eyes and sometimes in your eyes because you guys are having, deep, intercourse is really deep and personal and it forms a connection, guys. A lot of guys, a lot of people think that they can just, I'm gonna talk to multiple women and just smash them and not fall in love. No, you smash and it's good and she's a decent woman that like you like being around, you gonna catch feelings, you or her. And then, that's how people crash out when their feelings get involved and you're talking to other people. And, you know, when sex is involved, guys, your people's feelings are involved. We're human beings. Jealousy, envy, greed, all these things are intact. And then you factor in a man's money, who he's worked hard for, and he's giving it to you, and you're giving it to another man and he finds out about it, I don't know any man on planet Earth that would be okay with that. Women can't keep manipulating men and not like they're going to get found out at some point. He's going to pay for an investigator, he's going to pay for something, and he's going to get this woman found out. He's like, hey, why is she acting so weird with me? And I'm giving her so much money. See, guys take their support, their financial support, very seriously. If I'm taking care of you financially, then you better not be doing this and that with some other guy. But women, they think there's no consequences to their behaviors and actions. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, guys. And so when money and SEX is involved, guys, most people, you gotta check. We're not even talking about that, bro. East B, you late on the stream. We're not even talking about what you're talking about. As for the sugar daddy, this raises the question: why the f was he messing with a married woman in the first place? Well, I think they've been messing with each other the entire time since they met in the workplace, in the warehouse, and so she just continued it, and just she wanted the money. She just continued the relationship for the money. SEX is so dangerous, not only because of catching feelings, excuse me, catching diseases, unknowingly getting a female pregnant, but also get somebody deleted or sent to the upper room. Exactly. Bro, all right. Whatever, bro. Yeah, people go on people. This is how mentally ill the society has gotten. People will go on a stream they don't like and comment. It's just, bro, swipe. It's on a vertical stream on YouTube. Just swipe up on a different stream, bro. But people's lives are so shitty that they have to comment on a stream they don't even like. Astronomical. And then most of these people are men, and I'm just like I'm starting to understand why you guys don't get to play with women. Is because you act like women. You're not acting manly. Move on, bruh. Like the hate in society today, and the internet gives them the ability to hate from a distance without ever being found out. Because in real life, you would be confronted, meaning that you would have to either argue back, fight back, or something. There would be a consequence. You wouldn't be able to just freely say whatever without being acknowledged. But the internet gives people these freedoms to do that. Yeah, he said these glasses are goofy. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what blue light blockers are. Anyways, low IQ people. We have so many low IQ people roaming around society, And it all stems from the fact that we got them people, where their lives are so crappy that the only pleasure that they get is having intercourse. And of course, they're going to have unprotected intercourse because it feels a lot better. And of course, they're going to be careless because that's the only thing that they have pleasurable. And they're going to raise crappy children. And, they got 10 of these people roaming around here just from one man or one woman. It's crazy out here, guys. So let's go back into the story. So the man of the son, the husband, the 61-year-old met with that guy where the two alleged argued with the 61-year-old's involvement with the mother. The argument turned physical, and the older man told investigators that the guy dropped a gun, which the 61-year-old picked up and used to lead him in the head. Man, guys, all of this was over a piece of, guys, men are very simple creatures. It all comes back down to sex for men. It always boils down to a woman. You know, I forget which I think it was Sultan the Bloodthirsty or uh, Dracio the ruler or something. One of those rulers back in the day, he started a whole world war because he got rejected by a woman, by one woman when he had multiple women he was already dating. Man, men are insane, aren't they? And so I want you guys to realize as well, we're way past that red pill stage. Everybody's gonna get the smoke. We're not here. We're gonna tell the truth on the man and the women's side. This is not a red pill rage, we hate women channel. So if you guys were wondering over here trying to get some confirmation bias, no, 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 no. We are winners. We do what it takes. We don't trick, but we put in the work to get the natural attraction. But this story is absolutely insane, guys. And women think that they have they can just keep manipulating men and not have any consequences. They ignore the fact that once people start having intercourse with one another, there's feelings getting involved. A man takes his money very seriously. That's how he earns his living. And if you're going to use it to fund another man's lifestyle, yeah, we're going to find out that he's not going to take that very lightly. And women can't keep manipulating and not expect any bad situations to come from it. And guys, you have to vet. You have to vet and make sure you're with a good woman. You have to, because her bad choices, her past lifestyle, excuse me, her bad choices and her past lifestyle could cost you a lot. And in this case, it cost her whole family, because she don't realize that men are not as rational whenever they feel used, when their money is on the line and their intercourse is on the line. And so I want to get into this last piece about dating, and what this says about dating, and I want to expose to you guys what's truly happening, why you can't get dates, why the women seem invisible when you roam out into society in real life. We're going to get into that in just a second. As you guys come in here, double tap the screen. I'm going to read a few chats from Introvert. He said, exactly, shaking my effing head. They are effeminate. That's the issue. Yes, bro. Some folks criticize contraceptives like they're the ones used for bedroom action, which is why they're used for protection. A lot of folks are hella weird. Yeah. There is something called a pink pill, which I hope that's just a concept that some female content creators came up with, a damn sure not men, because of the super sus. Yeah, we got to get past these pills, bro. We not on no pills. We don't do drugs. We just spit this real stuff, this real talk. This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeti. We on this real talk. And so let me get into why your dating life sucks. It's because you don't know something. There's something happening right underneath your nose that you're not paying attention to. So we hear this story, right? This woman has a whole family. Apparently, this family was struggling for whatever reason. So this woman, she reached back into her past with this older dude, and apparently he was giving her a whole bunch of money in exchange for intercourse. And so he was doing that. She was doing that to take care of her family because times is hard, I guess. What you guys don't understand about dating today, and which is why you're not getting any dates, you're not getting any response to DMs. See, we think that women have options and they just on dating apps and getting DMs, and that's true, but there's something else going on that you're not paying attention to. So apparently there is a lot of online sites where women can, like seeking or SA, or yeah, I think it's what it's called. And you guys can look these things up on your own. But there's monetized apps where women can look for older men with money or just men with money in general and go on extravagant dates, get paid and get their bills paid for. And so when you see a woman that's struggling and you like wondering why she has, she has a shitty job that doesn't make that much money, but she's still, dressing um, extravagantly. She's still traveling extravagantly. She's still going out and doing places and getting Botox and all these ridiculous things. What she's doing is she has a sugar daddy somewhere that is funding her lifestyle, or an older man with money. And so that's the thing why you guys can't get any relationships, because you think that these women are just, the nines and tens of the world. No, dating has gotten so ridiculous that the women that are average looking women are on these sites trying to get their bills paid. You guys see what's going on with food stamps. These women, they go to selling their bodies when things go wrong in the economy. And so that's why you guys aren't getting approached. And you like, damn, she's an average looking woman. Why is she giving me such a hard time? It's because whenever she goes on these different apps, she's attracting good looking men to not only smash, but give her some money in return. And granted, they're not going to get wiped up by these men, but these temporary dopamine hits that they give these women, that means a lot to them. And so when women say they'd rather, die alone than to settle for the average man, this is what they're doing behind the scenes, which is gives them so much confidence to do this stuff. And it's not just 20-year-old women, it's women in their 40s and 50s that are on these websites and getting money and getting sex and getting attention. That's why you feel invisible to most women in the society, because a good portion of them are on these sites, these sugaring sites. Introvert writes, I know this one chick who was my former schoolmate from high school be at every single concert because she be posting her IG stories. Either she's spending her money on what she wants and she gets government assistance, or it's a dude somewhere, older man somewhere. And so I wanted to just come in here tonight and give you guys some game maybe you hadn't thought about. But yeah, man, this is a crazy story. Hopefully you guys gain some insights and you gain some, excuse me, got some value out of this. So we're gonna wind down the stream. You guys send in your last little bit of comments and questions. Before we wind down the stream, I really appreciate you guys coming in here. Yeah, here we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yep, I have difficulties finding a decent woman who will respect my boundaries because a lot of them either don't want me or they're all taken. Well, I'm sure there's a woman, see, there's a woman out there that likes you, but you just don't like them back. This is the difficulties of dating. What we want doesn't want us back, but what we don't want wants us is quite crazy. They're all taken. There's definitely some women that I would definitely take seriously that are already married, which lets me know that I have a good eye for good women. Just gotta, but no, finding quality out here is extremely rough. I mean, but you could have sex all day, especially if you have some money. Women are giving it up, especially since they for some EBT. They can't find no EBT. The price of it is plummeting. Yeah. Well, you might have to move, bro. You might have to move, bro. Yeah, this is live. We're about to wind down, though. You missed the whole 30 minutes of it. So I'm going to go back and replay it from the beginning. I don't know if you guys have any TikToks, but I tell you what, bro, bruh, it's a dude, it's a AI generated preacher on TikTok, bruh. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen in life, bruh. Let me pull this up right quick before we get off the live stream. I know we talked about a real serious topic today, but we gonna end this shit with a laugh, bro. Bro, I was rolling when I heard this shit for the first time. What is she saying? Yeah, that woman fine. Bro, y'all gonna laugh y'all's asses off, bro. Look at bitch, stop. Look at bitch, stop. Bruh, y'all listen to this shit. Y'all listen to this shit, bruh. It's this the AI preacher on TikTok going crazy. Bruh, listen to what the hell he said, bruh. AI generated stuff. Look at bitch. Stop blaming men for your loneliness when you've been passing that coochie around like communion bread. A man of God don't want leftovers. He want a blessing. Look at bitch. Stop blaming men for your loneliness when you've been passing that coochie around like communion bread. A man of God don't want leftovers. He want a blessing. Look at bitch. Stop blaming men. Bro, I laughed for like 5 minutes straight, bro, when I heard that. He said, "Look here, bitch." He said he don't want no leftovers. He want a blessing. The way he said it was so funny, bruh, but it's so true though. It's so true, bruh. Oh my God. The AI pastor is going crazy on TikTok. Bruh. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys being in here, man. Um, I will see you guys on Tuesday. You guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week. Shout out to Introvert for being in here, being a moderator on today's live stream. I really appreciate it, man. Y'all go give him a follow. He does comment. He does a comment. He does gaming content on his channel. So if you guys are into any gaming content, check out Introvert Life in the chat. That's your guy for any gaming content. But as for me and my live stream today, I will see you guys Tuesday. We already got it set up for 9 p.m. on Tuesday. So you guys go check that out. That's going to be a good one. So check me out Tuesday. You guys go check out my videos throughout the week. Got some good reactions coming up. Got a good card talk on Wednesday. So you guys stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys Tuesday, man. Peace.